Hello, coaches. Today we're going to talk about our progress tracker, and that is basically your daily to-do list that you should try and accomplish every day. Now, me personally, I break my power hour, my to-do list, whatever you want to call it, into actually 3 different chunks of the day. I do a little bit before breakfast when I get the house all to myself. I do a little bit at nap time when Evan's in bed, and then I do about 30 minutes before I go to bed. This number 1 breaks it up so you don't feel like you're just chucking out a bunch of work at the same time, and it allows it to fit into my life and my schedule. So think about how much time you can put in and set some working hours every day. Know when you wake up in the morning at what time you're expecting to do your power hour. Now, obviously life happens, especially those of us that are parents, or we all get sick, or things happen, of course. So you gotta be flexible. Some days you're not gonna get to everything you want, but make sure you have it scheduled and planned so that you know when you're gonna attack this every day. And sometimes I still kind of don't look forward to it, which is weird, but it's work. When it's nap time, I could be, sitting on my butt doing nothing, which sounds good in the moment. But as soon as I start getting engaged and I follow up with messages and I hear from people, you can't top that feeling. And I got to it today and I just feel so good. So just try it. Just start getting that momentum going and you will see. All right, so I'm going to pull up the progress tracker. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, so I know the type is a little bit small because I was trying to fit a bunch of stuff in, but just to give you a general idea, and we're gonna run through this fairly quickly. Again, since this is being recorded, you can pause it, you can go back, you can listen to it again, and you can always ask me any questions that you might have. So we're gonna look first our posts. Now, I've already done a training video on your suggested posts for every day, and this is the number 1 place that I think you need to show up every day. You need to show people that you are doing this, that you're still here, and the more you do that, the more people are going to start coming to you. I have seen it happen, and believe me, I have hit slumps and I have hit slow times where I thought, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe, this is just too hard. But then I start posting again and I get back into it and boom, people are asking me for things. So don't neglect your posts if you're gonna do anything. So on Monday, you wanna shoot for 3, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 at night. If you need help posting, while you're at work or while you have something going on, there's the Buffer app and Hootsuite. And those are great for scheduling your posts. Just start stockpiling a bunch of pictures of you working out, your healthy foods, things you do around home with your family, your hobbies. Just have a ton of photos in your camera roll on your phone. And that way you can just go in and say, okay, that day I'm gonna post about this and schedule it, and then you don't have to think about it. And we've already gone about that in the training. If you don't remember, go back to the training that is titled Suggested Posts. So one of the vital behaviors that we also talked about is inviting. So the first step is inviting people to be your friend. I know that even this can be uncomfortable, but look for people that you have a lot of mutual friends with to start with, and that you might have something in common with. Maybe they're a mom too. Maybe they're a nurse. Just look for something that you have in common so you have a little bit of something to talk about when you make that first attempt at conversation. So add 5 friends a day. And this is the coach level progress tracker. We also have emerald level progress tracker, diamond level progress tracker, and 1-star diamond level progress tracker. I'm a diamond coach right now, but I'm actually working off of the 1-star diamond progress tracker because I want to be an elite coach this year. We are going to be an elite team this year. So I'm putting in the work, and so I add 10 friends a day now. But start with 5, and there's the people you may know feed, or the suggested friends when you go back on your computer and look at it. So just find those 5 people that you might have a little something in common with and request their friendship. New connections means the conversations you're going to start. This is what I do with mine. I go on my computer into my profile and I click on the Friends tab, and it will say all friends, suggested friends, high school, all the categories. So I go into the recently added friends. and I will select 3 people that have recently accepted my friend request, and I'll say, hey, so-and-so, thank you for accepting my friend request. You popped up in my people you may know feed, and I saw that we had some mutual friends. I love your profile picture. How old are your kids? I have 3 boys myself. And just so you establish that, oh, I saw you as I was scrolling. You know, it's easy. People do that all the time. I saw you as I was scrolling. You mention the fact that you have mutual friends, so it doesn't seem quite so weird. And then you make a personal comment about something you saw on their page or their pictures or whatever, and you start to, Beachbody calls it form. You form with them, which is family, occupation, recreation, and message. So you ask about their family, you try and get them engaged in that. And for me, that's easy because I'm looking to relate to other moms. And you talk about what they do, and then maybe a little bit it'll come up what you do. And then our recreation, what they like to do for fun, what you like to do for fun. And then the message is eventually inviting them to one of your free groups, a challenge group, whatever you decide to do. But you're really just trying to make a non-Beachbody connection with them to start with, really trying to be their friend. And you will be crazy amazed when you keep going how many actual friends you are making on Facebook. There are so many people in my friends list now that I feel like I've known forever, and I've never met them in person still. And we keep saying, we have to meet in person. So it's nerdy, but it's fun, especially for this stay-at-home mom. All right, and then we go down to here, number 4, 3 group invites. Now that could be challenge group invites. This has been my most uncomfortable thing to do from day one, and I have done a lot of playing around, experimenting, and tweaking with it. And honestly, I don't invite people off the bat to challenge groups anymore. You can. I have gotten a lot of response about it still. But the first thing I invite them to now is I have a totally free accountability group where all of my regular Facebook posts that have to do with health, fitness, and wellness and motivation, I just basically copy and paste into this private group because Facebook doesn't show everyone everything in your news feed. So there are people that are following me to catch my health and fitness posts, but they're still not even seeing a big majority of them. So I put people that are interested in seeing all of those and following my journey in this group. It's a really easy thing to ask people about. I just pump in and say, same kind of message. Hey, so-and-so, I have created a tips and tricks group where I share all of my health, fitness, and wellness posts from my newsfeed. I've had people tell me that they aren't seeing everything on my newsfeed, and now this way people won't miss it if they're looking to follow me for motivation, support, recipes, tips, etc., etc. Would you like me to add you in? It's so easy. And one day when I messaged 10 people a day. When I messaged 10 people, 9 of them said yes. So, and I can only imagine, I think the person who said no is actually an It Works distributor. Oops. But super easy. So if you want a little more information about that and creating that group and that script, just let me know. 1 coach invite. Again, this is kind of up to you. When you're first starting, you probably know people right off the bat that you think would be great coaches, whether they are inspiring, they're motivational, they're already into health and fitness, or maybe you know that this is the accountability they need to get into their health and fitness and stick to it, or is looking to do something for a little extra income. Those are easier when you know them personally. I don't send a coach invite cold anymore. Number 1, after 18 months, I've talked to the people I'm close to that I think would have made good coaches. And then I had cold people left. So, and I don't like to do that. So I only invite people to coach that have been in any of my groups. So now I've seen them participate. The people who are really participating and putting stuff on their page and tagging me in it, or supporting members of the groups we run. It doesn't matter what group I'm talking about. It doesn't necessarily have to be a challenge group. They don't have to be on Shakeology and a Beachbody workout right now. They can just be a good candidate, but I don't invite coaches until they've been in my groups. So for you new coaches, because this is the coach level progress tracker, I kept it in because you might have some friends and family that you would love to bring along on this journey with you. So that is totally up to you. Number 6, free group. That is your clean eating group, your push-up challenge group, a plank challenge group, any free group that you're running currently, which mine usually run 5 days, that you need to post in. So I don't always have one going on. I run a clean eating group the 4th week of the month, and I run some kind of fitness challenge for 5 days the 2nd week of the month. So every other week I have something going. And we will talk about running a clean eating group soon, because at this point we're talking about your power hour and your to-do list. You need to schedule your first challenge, your first free clean eating group. Start getting your exposure out there and helping people. Challenge group, same thing. If you're running a challenge group or you're co-running a challenge group with me or another coach, and you need to make sure you're posting the days that you're supposed to. Messages, obviously just checking your messages, returning any, getting back with people. COO is your coach online office, which you should have gotten from your back office training that I posted in the Tried and True group yesterday. I always go in there every day, check my Success Club points and check my volume. I check my downline and see how they're doing on Success Club points, the whole shebang, kind of what I walked you through yesterday in the training video. And then training homework. This would be one of them. So today's Monday. You could write in new coach training progress tracker video. And you did homework today. And it's funny how just writing in one little thing makes you feel so accomplished. Like, I did my homework today. I feel good about that. Even the videos that Brittany Jensen posted in Team Tried and True with Bob Proctor, I put that in as homework. That's personal development. It's something I'm physically doing. I'm writing out that list, that we talked about in that little, post. So that is coach level progress tracker. And it's really not that difficult. It's just a matter of doing it. And I urge you, don't start slow like I did, because if you've got a good, real heart and you just really do want to help people and you're putting that out there, you are naturally going to help yourself in such a way that you can't imagine. Income, your own accountability with your health and fitness, relationships. This business, if you do it right, is good for the soul. I can't tell you how fulfilled and how much more confidence and just how many amazing things have come from this in just a short year and a half. And I do this, like I said, amongst mom life. I don't take away anything. What was I doing during that time before I was a coach? I was watching TV and probably eating really stupid stuff. So think about that. This is such a good use of your time. You are helping people, you are helping yourself. And while you're doing that, you're inspiring those that are around you, your family, your spouses, your children, your parents, your siblings, to see that, oh, okay, same thing. They might not be watching you on Facebook, but oh, she's still doing this thing. She's still talking about it. Maybe I need to look into it. And you have no idea who you're going to help just by doing it. So thank you so much for watching, and post any questions that you have below. Have an awesome, awesome week. And I can't wait to see how you guys do. Thanks.